Hey, what's up? Have a super fun ukulele to review today. It's the Aileen SG style solid body ukulele. And hey, if you like what I'm doing here, I don't get paid any money for it, but I do have a shirt shop and I have a number of pretty fun and funky ukulele shirts. So if you want to support me, feel free to hop over there. Link is in the description below. Thanks. Alright, turn that off if it's not grounded. Here we've got, again, the Aileen SG style ukulele. Tell you, I got this thing, I'm super stoked. And here's what you need to know about it. Tuners, they work pretty well. As far as tuning goes, gets it in tune. The E string, I've had it for about 2 months. The E string goes out of tune a whole lot easier. I don't know why. The tuner itself does not seem any different, looser, any of that jazz. The teeth grab pretty well. It doesn't seem to have problems there. Maybe there's something wrong with the body of the ukulele that I just don't understand because I'm not smart enough. Fretboard, frets and everything, they're in great shape. The frets themselves, they don't cut. They're possibly better than ukulele I paid more for. My first one, it's an Oscar Schmidt, but hey, that stuff happens when weather swells and stuff. Solid body thing. It's got 2 knobs here. I think they're both for decoration, to be honest. They both do volume, but you cannot turn one down and get volume. So I can't turn either of them down all the way and hear anything. So I blast both of these all the way. I would guess they did it to try to make some kind of tone knob, but that jive just don't work. So turn them both up and crank it. I got this to play punk rock and to have fun and make a whole lot of noise. So I don't really care about tone. So if you're looking for great tone, this probably isn't the review for you. It came with this button down here, which is fine. You know, it's a button. Holds the strap. I don't know that there are superior or inferior buttons. And then I installed this button back here. Watched some videos and stuff of where to put it, so that a lot of people with SG guitars, at least, have issues with the guitar trying to fold over on them and go in like that. This does a teeny bit with where it is, but when it's up against my body, it doesn't really. It sits pretty still. I don't know if you can see the profile there. It's up against me. Had I put the strap button down farther, I think it would have folded over more. But you can see, so here's how I hold it. And the button is up at the top side of this. If I had moved it more toward the center or toward the bottom, I think it would have tended to do this more just because of the way gravity works. It would have pulled down there. Didn't want to put it on the horn. Some people do that on their guitars, at least. I don't know about ukuleles because I couldn't find any reviews of it. That's why I'm doing this. As far as the strength of signal, it's a piezo pickup. You know, it's passive. I guess it's piezo. It's passive. That's all I know. How about that? Yeah, it's got to be. It's underneath the saddle. The A string seems to pick up lighter than the other three. So if you're going to be doing delicate stuff that requires good, clear A string stuff, this may not be what you want. But if you were going to crank the distortion and just beat the mess out of a ukulele on stage and have fun and act totally loony and have people wondering who the heck is up there playing a ukulele in a rock and roll band, this is the one for you. Super fun. You know, it's heavier than a typical ukulele just because it's solid wood. Okay, so construction-wise, it seems to be solid, but it might just be because it's heavy. The paint job has some things to be desired. I don't know if you can see here, right along there, we're on the frets here on the side of them. Kind of missed some paint there. There's other places where it's missing paint also. Kind of scuff mark there on the neck. Now, all this was here before I got it, so I've had it for a couple months, but I've not beat it. I've not slammed it in anything. Super fun to have. They put Aquila strings on it, so that's what it's got on here. These are your typical ukulele strings. They are nylon or Nile gut, super Nile gut, I guess, for the Aquila, however you want to say that. Yeah, it's made in China. And I have put a couple scuff marks back here. There's also a scuff mark here I didn't put there. That goes into the electronics. It's the little wood chip there. And I feel like I should be upset. You can see my button. I put a little fabric underneath it. It looks janky. That's me. That's not them. I feel like I should be upset about that little chip there. But I can't be because it is so cheap. And it's giving me, I hadn't even pulled the plastic off of that. And it's giving me a ton of fun. So, I'll play some more ditties for you. And just to let you know what I'm playing through, as I get this on there, it is a Fender Champion 20. It's one of these, I guess they call them modeling amps. It's got a bunch of different voices you can put on there, different amp voices and stuff, and then different effects. I'm going to just be playing with 2 different sounds, because we don't need to play with all the effects, the reverb and jazz. So you can hear something of what it sounds like, clean and dirty. We'll start out clean, and just to let you know, when you strum clean on this, one problem I have found, I don't like the way it sounds. I don't know if it's too sensitive, or it's almost like the action is too low for its own good when you're strumming a clean sound. The pickup is, I don't know how to describe it. And you can tell there, you couldn't hear the A string at all when I was doing that, but almost can. But it's just not a sound that I like. Picking it's a little better. But don't pop on your strings like I just did, because it makes an unwanted sound. So let's go to distortion. That's where this thing is going to be living most of its sweet, sweet life. And also, I did mention these aren't metal strings, and some people put metal strings on them. That would make me nervous, because I know it feels sturdy and all that jazz, but I do not want this thing to get ruined. So here we go. I'll put it on my little distortion, and let's see. Let's play some. And it makes those good little at least for me it does. I don't quite know how to make them, but I like it. Alright, so yeah, that is the Aileen electric ukulele, shaped like an SG. Super fun. You heard me play some tunes on it. A lot of them have been written since I bought this ukulele, because this thing is inspiration. Hey, just realized I forgot to mention what the guitar sounds like unplugged. If you have an electric guitar and ever play it unplugged, that is what it sounds like. It's very quiet. Yeah, it just sounds like plinking. You can hear it a little bit, but not much. Again, if you like this, check out the link down below. Go to my little Etsy shop. Buy a ukulele shirt, because that tells me I like what you're doing and I like your videos. I want more.